Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to show you how to play Rise of Nations on Roblox. Now, this is a game that a lot of people don't know how to play, so in today's episode, I'll just show you the basics of how to play this game. So, first of all, to join the server, normally you got all these servers over here, but we don't care about that right now. Go ahead and click create new server, and now you have this system, this like bidding system. Like, the more you play, the more multiplier you get right here. It's explained over here. You can pause the video and read this right here. Basically, like, the more you play, the more XP you get on the country, then the bigger chances you get of choosing a certain country. Like 10 people want, for example, Turkey. Alright, let's go ahead and press Turkey. I have no multiplier as of right now. This is an auto account. I have only 14% chance. But if I play the game a lot and did use the bid modifier, you can click it on and off over here. Then I would have probably like a, I don't know, 50% chance, right? So now I'm just going to use Turkey for this one. In fact, I'll go right ahead and skip the whole bidding process. I'll just do quick join. You can also do this if you don't want to mess around with none of that. Okay, so I'll go ahead and choose Colombia as our country to use as your example for playing today. So, first thing you got is your infantry. Now, this is like the most basic, army unit that you have. What you can do is you can just train them. Quite simple, isn't it? So, that just trains them, makes them better in battle and overall, but it costs you money. That just puts up your military upkeep expenses, which can lead you to debt or deficit if you have a lot of infantry. So we're gonna go ahead and stop training them for now. Also, I'll show you a very quick thing about the game. You can go ahead and find the group, Colombian Army. Okay. Now, if you want to get out of something, I think I'm gonna click out of this, or anything. You can go ahead and click S, and then click aside. Okay, that's how I like to do it. Okay, so go ahead and click here. Go to military, and go to leaders. And now you can have 300 military power to recruit a military leader. Now, these have their own specific characteristics like unyielding, defensive, logistician, and bunker buster. You can go ahead and pause them and read them. I'm going to explain them more in detail in the next episode. Now let's get this bunker buster. We're going to go back, click on him, assign him, and assign him to the army. Now, if you go ahead and click on your infantry and start training them again, you can see that your leader is actually gaining XP from the training. They also do this in battle. Now, if you reach this 5,000 XP, we get a bunch of characteristics, the same characteristics that we see over here, like the unyielding or the defensive, and we can choose more for him. Okay, but like I said, we're not going to do that right now. Okay, another thing that is quite important in this game are leaders. They can really help you a lot. Like, for example, General of the Army, this helps you with fights. Chief Judge helps you with corruption. Chief of Staff also helps you with military procurement minister. If your military costs too much, you can get this guy. He'll lower the cost a bit, just a bit though. As you can see, it's not much. It's military upkeep plus -4%. You can also get interior minister. He's pretty cool. Or fortification expert if you got fourth, but I'll explain in the next video. Or if you're getting attacked and you need defense. Now, once you also got ideologies, I recommend everyone nationalism. As you can see, these have a lot of upside and also downside, like socialism, liberalism, but nationalism doesn't have any, it only has good things. Now, you need 250 political power, the same political power you need for leaders, so be sure to be responsible while doing that. Okay, what I'll also show you is technology. Technology is quite important because it can really help you out with a specific aspect that your country is, universally struggling with. So I'll go ahead and unlock all of them because you need to get this one to get all of these. But you need to get, like, for example, this, and then get this one, etc., etc. Let's go ahead and do this one, this one, this one. I'll just do all of them. It doesn't really matter in my case. Okay, so while we wait for that to happen, I will also show you how to invade a country. Now, the country that we are going to invade is going to be Panama. Okay, so you click on city, click on the country, justify war goal, conquest, you do conquest. Sorry, I'll explain the others in the next episode, but you usually just conquest. Select your infantry, move them to your border. You don't need to do this, but I mean, yeah. So now, I'll figure out how to make infantry. So click on city, you click units, and you can assign them to Colombia. It's your army. I recommend that. You need to do ground because aircraft is like different types of. I'll show you in the next episode how to make aircraft, how to make planes, how to make navy, warships. So let's click 1, 2, 3 times on our infantry. As you can see, that uses up our manpower. A lot of countries don't have a lot of manpower. It also costs you money. So as you can see, here we have it says cost 900,000 for that cost 1,000 MP, and upkeep 19,200. So as you can see, look over here and look over here. The more I click, the less money you have, and the less manpower you have, and then I'll have a lot of military help me, but I really don't care. Okay, so our reward justification with Panama is about to end, and all that happens to check out our technology. So, looking into political, we have strengthened national identity. Now, this one is especially important because it raises our stability. Our stability is over here. Basically, when you have 0% stability, your whole country is in shambles. It just doesn't work, doesn't practically exist. It's just so weak that like little small countries start breaking away from it, declaring independence from you, and you're just left the small nut of the country. So to auto-research this, which means because if you click once, you only get 1 out of 15. So if you want to get all of them, which takes some time, you right-click, not left-click, not the usual click, but right-click. You can also do this, for example, with political improvements, which don't really do this, it's not really good. Click on it, you can also do toggle auto-research. That'll do the same thing as the right-click, or turn it down for now. Also, you got something more important than the other, so go ahead and click it upwards. But really, I only care about this one. Okay, so while that happens, our war justification with Panama has been completed. Now, in the recent update, the AI countries actually start to make their own units, which makes the game significantly harder, but that really isn't a problem for us. So, for a quicker invasion, we will actually divide them by split in half, split in half, split in half, and yeah, that's enough. We have 230k, 8 units. In such a small country, 8 units is enough, trust me. So go ahead, declare war. Our cost is the least conquest, and we will declare war. Now, the easiest normal way to invade a country is just go over to your units, do auto capture, and click Panama. And now it's going to do the invasion for you. Now we'll have to wait a little bit because Panama is a country that has jungles. It's also semi-mountainous, which is kind of a problem. The invasion is going to be a bit slow because I don't really have great troops, because you have to wait some time to research them and train them if you want them to be just blazing through, I don't know, mountains. You also have to add mountain specialization, which is doctrines, and that's what I'll show you right now. Go ahead, military doctrines, and go ahead to land, and you have these two. Now, I recommend you do maneuver warfare, armored fist, combined bombardment, and steel division if you're in a place like the United States, which you need to have a lot of XP to actually play. This guy actually invaded Canada. But if you're playing, for example, I don't know, let's just say, I mean, any country that doesn't have a specific climate, like we go to Russia's Arctic, you need a winter specialization. Over here, also, you also need, for example, I don't know, a mountainous leader, and then winter specialization. If you're here, arid, which is like desert, also arid specialization over here, jungle specialization. Also, you got jungle over here, and all of this. There's a lot of jungle in this game. Okay. So let's go back to Panama and see what's going on. So as you can see, we're moving quite slowly, but we're actually finishing. We took their capital, which will ruin their stability and will make them weaker. So also, let me quickly show you allies. Mexico wants an alliance with me. Mexico's pretty powerful universally, so I'll accept them. He also might want to be trying to form the Mexican Empire, which I'll also tell you about in the next episode. Also Argentina. I mean, Argentina's all the way over here, and I'm over here, but why not? There's no problem. And if you want someone to be your ally, go ahead over here. Let's just do, I don't know, North Korea. Definitely not Israel. Let's go ahead and click Form Alliance, and then now they can reject or accept like I had over here. So now, I think I already finished off Panama. Yeah, we're good. So to actually claim it, you have to go, okay, they accept our alliance. Okay, that's very nice. I like to have Kim Jong-un as my friend, you know. So, I also have some trades that I didn't even know about because I joined this country a little bit late, but that's not a problem. Let's go ahead and click Panama. Negotiate terms. Click Annex Cities. Seas. Now, right click, right click. Go down a bit. Click, right click, send. That's how you get all of their money, all of their resources, and all of their land. That's exactly how you do it. So, thank you very much for watching. That's it. That's all for today. I hope you really enjoyed it, and I hope I'll see you in the next video. Please like and subscribe for more content like this. Bye-bye.